Hi again, the next instalment of the Warwicks virtual stand here, and this one is the personal equipment carried by the soldiers. So don't forget, we've already had the battle equipment, we've had the anti-gas equipment, and now the personal equipment. So every man carries a small rucksack called a small pack, and within that you have everything that's here, plus a little bit that I've just knocked over, but we'll come to that in a minute. So you carry 2 mess tins, you carry socks, a spare pair to the one you're wearing. You carry a scarf / woolly hat. It's quite complicated how to make one from the other, but it does happen. A spare pair of underpants, quite useful if you're being shot at. A wool jumper. A good old tin of Frey Bentos, which the troops were given just before they embarked. Cigarettes, because very rarely after being shot at are you not a smoker. Emergency ration chocolate and boiled sweets. The all-important tea ration. A tin mug to drink said tea ration or any flavoured water. Sterilising tablets to sterilise and clean any water that's found so the soldier can use it. A folding stove so he can have his brew. A fuel tin and a fuel refill cardboard waxed tube full of hexamine, which is quite a flammable substance that you'd use on there. You've then got your personal wash roll. Again, some of these items might be carried in your pockets rather than your pack, but they would be carried. So you've got a foot powder, you've got soap, you've got a shaving mirror, shaving brush, razor blade with spare razors with a spare razor blade. You've got spare leather laces for your boots, toothbrush, toothpaste, knife, fork and spoon, and the button stick. An incredibly important piece of equipment where brass was limited, so they gave you brass inserts that you use to polish your buttons, that essential wartime pastime. Then you get your food, 2 ration packs, a 24-hour ration pack and an assault ration pack. This contains the all-important toilet roll. It contains oatmeal, dried meat, what's known as hardtack biscuits. You've got more tea in there. You've got the items to make porridge. It's not a particularly appetising set of rations. I would say that the Americans probably had slightly better. However, when you're hungry, when you're burning a lot of calories, that's what you're going to need. Now, in addition to all of this, so don't forget we've had your battle equipment, your gas equipment, and your living equipment. You're also going to be carrying a full-size shovel, because I think the British Army standard was the bigger shovel you've got, the quicker you can dig a hole, the quicker you're then in an entrenched or safer position to avoid getting shot at. And some of them, D Company specifically for the Royal Warwickshire 2nd Battalion, had to carry this, a full-size bicycle. And they had to carry it off the edge of their boats down a 2-foot wide gangplank in rolling seas. Needless to say that there is a hedge somewhere just off the beach in France where most of these got dumped. So that is all of the equipment one guy carried. Now you're looking about 80 or 90 pounds when you start considering everything there. And this is before you take into account your personal weapon, which we'll come to in a moment. And also the uniform that you've got on being absolutely waterlogged from being dumped in the sea. So we're starting to get an idea of just how much these guys carried when they first landed, and to be fair, the next couple of days as well. I hope you're enjoying it so far, guys. The next part of the visual stand will come soon.